Some of the foods you are eating is slowly poisoning you, and they are linked to cancer. Welcome to Broken Carnivore. I'm Kelly. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I could talk about my progress, about my carnivore diet, the journey, some other things, cooking. But today I want to talk about something very important. It's about taking care of our health. Why is it important to take care of our health? Back in October, I went to my doctor's checkup, and they told me that I'm overdue for a colon screening, and I'm 46 years old. And I said, wait, what? I'm not even 50 yet. I thought we do that after the age of 50 or 55. And they said, no, now the age has moved up. Then reality hit, because colon cancer is skyrocketing. It has nearly doubled since 2000. It is on the rise for people under the age of 50. And now, if you're my age, from 45 to 50, now they're recommending to get a colon screening. I did go get that, and I'm like, good news. I am very grateful that everything turned out good. No polyps, looks great. But I consider myself lucky. There's many people my age range, men and women, are not so lucky. They got colon cancer. Why are we getting this colon cancer now? Why is colon cancer on the rise? Well, it's because of we call the SAD diet, S.A.D, the American Standard Diet. And specifically, it's a lot of greed, it's a lot of bureaucracy, and a lot of money is thrown in that's pushing that we should be eating these certain foods, this stuff, specifically seed oils that are, they classify it as heart healthy. They classify it and disguise it as vegetable oil or canola oil, and it's heart healthy. And I hate to tell you this, it is not heart healthy. It is pure poison. By eating this diet, we are slowly poisoning us. We're slowly putting in poison chemicals that should not be in our body. The first seed oil was invented around, or discovered, invented around the 19th century. It was actually used for lamp oils, lubricants and stuff, and it was called cottonseed oil. But as time goes, it was starting to be pushed for human consumption. And why are we pushing something that is pure poison, and it was supposed to be a lubricant or a fuel? Well, it's money. So there's two types of way that this seed oil is actually produced. One is mechanical extraction. It's an impeller press or cold press, and is used to extract the oil from the seed. A lot of times, if it's classified organic, this is how the oil is produced. I don't know if they run mild detergents or anything like that through it, but that's how they do it. It's just similar to what they do to olive oils, or avocado, or I don't know if they do with peanuts or I know palm oil, coconut oil. It's pressed to get the oil out. But most of our industrial seed oils that you see in the store, like Walmart, Kroger's, Gerb's, your grocery stores, Dollar General, stuff like that, most of those oils are what they call chemical extraction, which is use a hexene extraction to extract the remaining oil. The remaining meal after the oil is extracted is mostly sold for animal feed. So they're feeding some of this that is to animal feed. They put it in animal feed. The goal is refining vegetable oils to improve the quality, color, odor, and stability of the oil. However, many processes used to refine the oil also remove substances that contribute to the oil's healthy properties. Seed oils are often found in many processed packaged foods. Some research suggests that chia seed oil may have health benefits, which I don't trust, such as supporting immunity and improved vision. Well, I do believe that since the beginning of time, we have been eating animal fat like butter, ghee, lard, tallow. Any kind of animal fat comes off the animal. Depends on what region you're from. Up north where it's mainly frozen, they use whale blubber fat, maybe seal, stuff like that, bear. Around here, whatever we were, it was either beef, pork, venison, whatever the fat, that's how we used to cook. Depends on, and then some regions, like Mediterranean areas, they used olive oil, which is very healthy. It is plant-based, but it comes from a fruit. Same thing like in the Mexico region, Central America, South America, where avocados probably originated from. They do the same thing. And then, you have all your Pacific islands, your tropical islands, stuff like that. Their diet was mainly fish. They didn't eat much beef or anything. Most of their diets was fish only. So, fish is very lean. So they probably used a lot of coconut oil, or they made the coconut oil, which is unrefined and stuff like that. But, what changed? Well, in the last 100 years, they decided to sell this as human consumption. And so they started putting it in foods. They started using it, saying, hey, it's healthy, selling it as is. This was engine lubricant. What I use, what seed oil for me is? Diesel fuel for my tractor. It's very toxic to me. Because the one thing about that solvent hexane is a volatile, colorless, flammable, toxic liquid that is used in a variety of industrial and commercial applications. Uses for hexane is to use solvents to extract edible seed oils and seeds as cleaning agents and in special glues and adhesive. It is also found in gasoline and some household products, such as stain remover sprays, adhesives, and crafts and paints. Health effects. Short-term exposure to high levels of hexane can cause mild central nervous system effects such as dizziness, headaches, nausea, and giddiness. Long-term exposure can lead to polyneuropathy, which cause numbness in the extremity, muscular weakness, blurred vision, fatigue, and headache. Hexane is easily inhaled and can cause long-lasting and permanent nerve damage. And they use this in cooking oils. Why? Why is this getting approved? Now I understand why they moved down the age to 46. If we don't have a change into the food industry on this stuff, I guarantee you my daughters are 19 and 14, and they're going to probably have to have this done in their 30s, the way it's going. I'm grateful. I know Robert F. Kennedy mentioned about he wants to make America healthy again, and I am all for this. And I'm hoping that, I don't know how much will get done, but I know there's going to be a lot of regulations going to hopefully be changed. And this right here is one of them. Why are we putting solvents into seed oils? It's the same thing as cereal, like some of the sugar cereals. Read the ingredients, and one of them's called trisodium phosphate. That's a carcinogen cleaner. I use that to clean swimming pools in the spring, the walls, the tiles. And if you sprinkle that, or I sprinkle that on my kids' cereal, I can go to prison the rest of my life for poisoning. But yet, the food industry, we call big food and stuff, they're allowed to do this. They're allowed to put this in. No wonder the cancer rates are skyrocketing, especially colon cancer. I found an article, and I read this, and it's from the Daily UK, and it says, doctors warn cooking oil used by millions may be fueling explosion of colon cancer in young people, which I believe. Because if I was recommended by my physician in my doctor's office to do it at 45, I totally believe it. Certain types of cooking oil may be fueling a surge of colon cancer in young Americans. A government-funded study suggests that consuming a large amount of seed oil, such as sunflower, canola, corn, and grapeseed, has long been linked to inflammation in the body. But now, studies analyzing the tumors of more than 80 patients with colon cancer has found that they may also raise the risk of one of the fast-growing forms of disease. We are in, if things don't change, we are slowly dying. They use a lot of this oils in many of the products. If you look at cereals, go to the grocery store. I challenge you to go to your grocery store. Many of y'all are probably watching are already aware of it. But if you are the first time watching this and you're not carnivore or you're looking a way to change your life, one of the things is research. Go to your grocery stores and look at all the labels. Look at the food labels. These seed oils is in cereal, bread. They put it in peanut butter. Peanut butter is supposed to be they claim most of the heart healthy foods. And what's sad is a lot of these oils, not only this is promoted as healthy, they what they call hydrogenated, which it turns the liquid to a solid. Well, they use it margarine, a lot of your snacks, a cereal, peanut butter has it, which it turns from saturated to a trans fat, which is pretty much, causes a lot of issues, especially with heart disease and inflammation and a lot of that situations. One thing that I will tell you about margarine, they call it's supposed to be the healthy butter. It's one molecule off from being plastic. That is not good. So I highly suggest go read these ingredients. And if you can't pronounce the names, we shouldn't be eating it. Research, and then also do your research about the dyes, certain dyes, what it's a link to. And I'm no doctor, no nurse, health expert. I'm just an ordinary guy. I am educated into the trades. I'm not educated in this, but there is enough research out there that you can find it. Even an ordinary guy like me can find this stuff. And it is well aware that we can get the education. So I highly suggest to what are your research? If you're considering wanting to change your lifestyle, I consider for research, go to your grocery store, read the ingredients. And if you can't pronounce it or if it's got seed oils in it, research that seed oils. Research why we shouldn't be eating it. Because one thing about seed oils, even if it's organic, pellet pressed, mechanically pressed, cold pressed, whatever they do, yeah, it may be better than the chemically pressed, but as you heat that oil, it turns rancid. And then you get the more of the omega-6 over omega-3s. And then this is where we, link to the inflammation. And the one thing about seed oil is I work in the trade. I'm a maintenance supervisor. I work in apartment communities, and people use a lot of seed oils. And when I have to change out the exhaust fan in the kitchen, I use beef tallow, bacon grease, all the natural fats, and the cooking steam and stuff. It gets on my cabinets, and I have to clean them constantly above the stove. But I can actually run my finger through it and it's not sticky. I have to use rubber latex gloves to change out these fans because they're so sticky. No wonder that this seed oil that we are consuming, no wonder it's so highly inflamed. It's almost like glue, and it is very sticky. I think I can probably use this oil, scrape enough oil off, I can probably put a tub surround in, and it will hold that tub surround in place. So today, I highly recommend to challenge you all to do research, and the main thing is read your ingredient labels. So if you want to use fats or oils to cook in, I highly recommend to stay on the animal base, which is beef tallow, lard, bacon grease, butter, ghee. But if you want to cook with a plant base, I highly suggest these oils: unrefined coconut oil, unrefined extra virgin olive oil, and unrefined avocado oil. Those are your safest oils out there to use. I would be very careful when you're looking at coconut, avocado, and olive oil, because sometimes they will mix the seed oils in there. So you have to be very careful. So I highly recommend to get mostly organic, unrefined, and has one ingredient, whatever that come from. If it's olive, avocado, or coconut. As that says, as I close out this video, as we need to be careful and watch out for our health and take care of our health, we also need to take care of our spiritual health, and also we need to make sure that we watch out for our enemy. And that's not the enemies on earth. I'm talking about the enemy that we cannot see. That is old Satan himself. And as Peter describes this in 1 Peter 5:8, I'm going to use the modern English version. It says in verse 8, "Be sober and watchful, because your adversary, the devil, walks around as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour." Verse 9, "Resist him firmly in the faith, knowing that the same affliction are experienced by your brotherhood throughout the world." And likewise, let's be kind, be positive, have a good attitude, encourage, and support one another. Y'all have a great day. God bless.